Welcome back to the practical. We're done with working with attribute table. We introduced ourselves to the attribute table, records and field, how to add field, and how to edit records and fields content. Now let us look at our query tools to retrieve our data, and mainly through a selection of attributes on the attribute table. Okay, I'll check this one. Before that one, if I slightly introduce you back to query tools again, query tools are those tools which are used to ask question to GIS or tell to GIS that we want to see the data following our criteria. So we are going to give questions. Basically, those questions are our criteria. For example, I want Geoks having population only lesser than 500, or I want Geok with its size more than 175 square kilometers. So those kind of questions you can ask, and through query tool you can build the expression how to answer the question in the attribute table, and attribute table will show us based on our expression using query tools. Let us look at one by one. Firstly, I would like to take you through logical operators, and we are going to use a tool called as select by attribute tool. So let's see how to do this one. Still, we are with Geok file as an example. I'll right click this one and I'll go to attribute table. The tool that we are going to use to ask query or do query is select by attribute. Select by attribute, it's here. Third tool over here. We can also go to select by attribute by going to the tools toolbar, and if you go to the select feature over here, if you just do drop down, I'm sorry, it's not here. Sorry, it's here. If you go to selection, then we have got select by attributes, and this is very interesting feature because we can select different kinds of attributes following our own criteria. All right, I'll get back to attribute table of select by attributes of attribute table. All right, this is a dialog box which when you click attribute table comes out. The first thing that is there is the method, which is the method that you are going to select. Create a new selection. Would you like to create a new selection? Would you like to add to current selection? For example, if we have already selected with our own query, then would you like to add to the already selected portion, or would you like to remove the current selection and have more one, or select from current selection? So mainly deals with those things which were already selected, and whether we want to select on top of those things or we want to create a new selection. For now, we are going to create new selection, and for most of our purposes, we are going to create new selection. Right. Let's say that very basic thing. Let's look at the logical operators here. Equal, low. This is not equal to, not equal, and this is more than equal, less than equal to. And let us look at one by one. Let's say I need Geok name. Okay, Geok name, and you double click the Geok name. It comes over here, and if you want to see what are the things or what are the values inside Geok name, you click once over here, and you get the unique values here. So these are all 205 Geoks that are under Geok name. For example, I would like to select a Geok by a name called let's say Bardo Mosla, or let's say I'm from Kaling, so I'd like to select Kaling equal to, and if you want to write Kaling, then you may have to write yourself, or if you want to choose from here or go to Kaling, then I can choose from here. Double click Peuchi, it comes over here. And notice that in double inverted comma, it's the field name, Geok name mostly, and culling is a text, that's why you have single inverted comma. So whenever you are writing in a query expression text you version, that always comes inside a single inverted comma anila. So I want to select culling. So culling is being selected by a logical operator called as equal. So it's saying that the expression is saying this line is called as an expression. So select from where? Select from give mostly and where give name. Select from the layer called as gives, and under that layer there is a field name called as give name, and from the give name what do you want to do? I want to select, or I want to select that is exactly as culling written in give. So after writing this kind of expression, you verify once whether your expression is successful or not, whether your coding is successful or not. So expression is successfully verified. Then apply Bini, and towards lower bottom side, it's saying that 1 out of 25 is selected. So there is one geog selected mostly. All right, culling is over here. So culling is being selected. So that's one thing. I can either clear the selection or I can either jump to add my more selection. So let us clear this. Okay, clear the selection. Let us get back to select by attribute over here. All right, this is equal. I'll just delete everything else. I'll just clear from here. All right, again, next thing. Let's say this time geog name equal to, let's get some unique values, and equal to, I would like to select Bardo. I'd like to verify. Okay, it's not necessary for you to verify every time. If you feel that your expression is very clear, you can always leave it to Purni and apply. And Bardo should be selected somewhere. Where is Bardo? All right, Bardo is in Jimgang. It's selected over here. I'll just clear the selection. I'll get back again to this one. All right, now next one is, let us look at more than or more than equal to functions and all. So for this one, I'd like to check square kilometers more than, and this time since I'm writing, I want to get square kilometers more than, let's say geog square kilometer more than 175 square kilometer more than Yuvachin. I want all of these to be selected. And remember, any number you need, we're not adding single inverted comma. Number Yuvachin we should add to anyway, add bigova text imagine, but since it is text, so please do not add any inverted commas here. Let's verify. It's verified, and let's apply. And it says that 65 out of 25 are having area square kilometers more than 175. So exactly, this is 80 square kilometer. This is 1530. That means it's obviously above 175 mostly. So this is a very straightforward. I'll just clear this one. Again, I'll go back to select by attributes. And you can also do that with less or more. You can also do that by less, apply, and these are the ones which are less, having area square kilometer less than 175. You can also do this one. I'll just again clear the selection. Again, get back to, again, you can do more than this one. Equal to equal, any car expression same. So if you want to select those ones, these are basically retrieval tools, selection tool basically. All right, let us look at now at next thing. Logical operator is done. Basically, these are things like less than low, more than low, equal to low, or less than equal to, or more than equal to. Answi, logical operators. Boolean operators like and low, or low, not low, like low, this way. And even is. So let us look at what these Boolean operators are telling us. All right, let's get back to attribute table, and this time let's see a geog name. All right, Boolean operators are those operators which are basically connecting operators. So I would like to, let's say I would like to select I'd like to select area square kilometers, let's say more than 175, and I'd like to select those geogs which are having area more than 175 and population, let's say population more than 600. I want to select which are major areas as well as which are more in population la tukula. So major areas are 175 square kilometers high yumi, and more population are having a population more than 600 la. So and 600. So with diversion, if you're writing like this, then the expression is not it's not going to be successful, because Boolean operators are those operators which are connecting operators. That means they are going to connect two full expressions la. So from area to 175 is one full expression E, but however when it's connecting the second one, it's not full expression, it's just 600. Let's try to verify. Let's see. So it's saying that it's the structured query language is error, invalid. So the main thing that we need to do is we need to give the full expression. So I'd like to say that area more than 175 and population more than let's say 500. So area more than 175, population more than 500. So it's connecting two full expressions. So this is successful now. Can you see that? Now I'd like to apply it, and let's see. Let's check out two things over here. Let's check out area and population now. So it has selected these things, meaning it has selected area more than 175. So 339 is obviously more than 175, and population more than 500, so 515. So these kind of double expressions are being connected by Boolean operators. Let us also add OR instead of this one, and let's see. All right, so you can also use OR, and when you're using a Boolean operator and it says that two conditions like area has to be more than 175 and population has to be more than 500 for us to select through and it's a very explicit criteria. It has to fulfill both the expressions. However, in case of OR, you can select geogs which has either 175 square kilometers boundary or a population of 500. So it's not just a very explicit funny. Both the expressions fulfill jogosimi. If one of the expressions are fulfilled and other expressions are not even fulfilling, but it's just fulfilling one of those expressions in machine, it should be fine. So let us just apply it and see. So it's basically selecting all. The reason is because either some of them are having population more than 500, even if they are, yes, population is, all the population are more than 500 basically. So because of that one, it's getting selected. Let's try another way. Let's get back to all right, 650. Let us say that even if it is having population more than 650, you are selecting that one, and even if it is having area more than 175, you can select that one. So apply Benny. All right, let's look at this one. We right now we use a Boolean operator called as OR. In this one, area is successful though 188 mosla, but population tamila we have just used 650 mula. Population shouldn't be fulfilling, but it's fulfilling in this case. It's because we have used OR. So OR gide, even if one of the criteria gets fulfilled, it should be fine. But AND gide, if you have used AND instead of this one, then it's a different case scenario over here. So I've used AND. Let's see. So there's no one. Okay, there's something. Population more than 650. Yes, 662 is more than 650, and we have area square kilometer more than 175, fulfilling both the criteria, all the selected things. So this is one thing. All right, so let us look at like. Like is when you want to find those attributes which look like or like which have those values or text in uh, that attribute. Let's say geog name like let's say bar. So bab geog lu and skara bar not symbol. So let us try with this one bar. So bab lo bar lo bardo lo. Let's see it's coming here or not. Expiration is fine, but it says that there's no record where it returns. So expression is successful. Just know that. However, there are no words specifically BR but in order for us to say that, we specifically need not only just a word called bar, but even if some BR are there as one of those alphabets, one of the many alphabets in that word, 3 alphabets BR starting imagine, it's fine. So for that one, we use this percent. Percent. So any imagine, even if we have got words alphabets like BAR imagine, it will be fine. Let's verify. So it's fine. Let's apply. So much apply biotulu. 4 So let's see which are the 4. Okay, pardo BAR do mosanlo. So BAR anadu barashonglo do and baralo do BAR. So those kind of things are what there is like will tool. But remember, if you do not use this percent, then you're basically saying that we exactly need word that looks like BAR chamchi. So BAR chamchi de but we have those words which have association with BAR, like bardolo, barshonglo, baralo. So those kind of things we can take it from like barla, tupula. Let us look at is. So there's a word called is over here. So is the exactly equal to exactly same as equalila. Geog name equals, for example, like the Bara Gonis Lavachin. Bara Gonit Lavachin. Then we can apply and we can say that Ani Bara is here. Mostly Samsigi Bara is here. And I can deselect this one. And is to the alright, I'll just click is over here. Is to Mosla. Geog name is Bara. Apply. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I just forgot one thing. Is the it's only for null. Function is same, but it's only for null figures. So let us try this one and get unique values of geog names. Get unique values. Let's say that whether it's so it's not verifying. That means is key function, how it's different from equal to is only for those records which are null. So null for example, anidi that geog information they are very good, and we do not have null. Most like ara 0 to do that is not null. So null bachans null will click penny mosla. So bachans null find penny imagine. If you have to find null, then we can verify. Expression is successful, but record there's no records of null. That's why no records were written. So we can apply this still, but 0 will be selected because there's no null. But however, if you have to select null, then those areas which are having null values, then we can do that through easily. So that's it with Boolean operators. Lastly, we're going to look at the arithmetic operators. All right, to look at the arithmetic operators, Boolean. Okay, to look at arithmetic operators, like these are things like into low, the divide low, the plus low, the minus low, and so on. And to do that, for example, this is usually used for your field nalu. To do that, for example, we have just created a field called total population. Let us just delete this one. Delete petang musla. Such delete big. And let us just add one more field called as population population 2, or like let's just add twice the population musla. And POP key twice. So to do that, just click like this once and right click it and go to field calculator. This is where you have got all calculations being done and where arithmetic operators are being used. So field calculator, choose Vinny, yes. And for example, you'd like to total population 2 nalu. It's saying that total population 2 nalu. What you want? I want okay pop. And there are arithmetic operators over here. Into I want 2. Alright, so it's calculating now. So it's as simple as that one. So all the population and ana UMD 500 into 2, 1000 and 501 into 2, 1200. So this is how it's being done. And you can also use other arithmetic operators. So meanwhile, when we are going on, we can also use so many things. 2 chamchi member, like you can also do minus 2 from all. And let's see, 500 minus 498. And we can do a lot of things. And it's not just arithmetic operators that we can do for adding values in our field calculators, but we can also do through to add a geometry. For example, new shape, and let's say a new area, mostly any new area chip, and let's say we want in float, and by default let's just leave it like that. For example, new area if you say that we're not very comfortable with the area square kilometer over here, perimeter, then so comfortable if you want to convert that area square kilometer slightly into less or more, you can also do that. Because all these are polygons, so we can basically calculate their area. So right click this one and calculate geometry. Geometry calculation is very something very straightforward. So calculate geometry na jovachin, and yes, jovachin what you want to calculate: area, perimeter, x coordinate or centroid, or x and y coordinate of centroid is basically in a polygon, whether you want to calculate the center point of those polygons, and if you look at just a calculation of area, then I want to calculate the area in which unit. For example, acres na do, which are the things that is not there. So acres na mino most la do. So acres na calculate big, and acres ki value gara antintium. So if you look at bara is 46456 acres la. Like that, if you look at Sombe, Sombega, it's like 125659 acres. So those kind of arithmetic operators and geometry calculations can be also done in attribute table. So this is a very basic introduction to attribute table. Later, you have to know when to use it, when to add field, when to delete field, when to use Boolean operators, logical operators, and arithmetic operators. Thank you so much.